Yikes. Okay, see this right here? This is what happens, on the computer for too fucking long. It's got to be a better posture, as you hold the mouse. I tried different things. I don't know what to do. Needless to say, I ain't from petting my dog, that's for sure. It's, well, kind of like doing a redo here. Can we do here? Like tap. Is my head on straight? Ah, that's better. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, so I recently, when I had my hair on, I was talking about dogs that, that are shelters. They need homes, especially during this time of year. Uh, they're cold, they're in shelters, more than anything else. I mean, to me, pets are part of our lives. They're our fur kids, plain and simple. It's, and when you adopt a dog, a cat, or any furry critter, that they're make sure that your heart's in it and you're not going to be, you know, doing anything but love your fur pet. Not talking about it. Those things called chia pets, I think they had in the past. I don't even think they have them anymore. I don't know. Beats the hell out of me. I mean, with my head. I mean, my head's more like a chia pet. And you put some water on it, but it takes a while for it to grow back. Really? I didn't know that. Anyway, hey, get on. Hey, what do you know? I mean, these guys up here, eagles. I mean, the eagles are my favorite animals. I mean, but you can't have one as a pet, but they are. Let's see, all of animal favorites. Any type of eagle, preferably bald. Uh, I like the raptors, so to speak, the birds and the bees. And I'm not going to give anyone a story about the birds and the bees. So get that out of your head. Um, sure, I'm gonna make a do a T-shirt with my face on it saying, "Get that out of your head, you pervert." So, and I probably will. Uh, anyway, but yes, I mean, especially in the cold states. I mean, I know these people at these you know rescue centers will keep pets until their owners come and try to find them. Especially when you have you know what happened in California, where a lot of pets were displaced and they were put in kennels just throughout the whole LA area. I mean, where there was a place to bring an animal, a dog, a cat, a parrot, a gerbil, who knows? But the thing is, when you're going in and you're just make sure you have love in your heart when you're picking them up. Just don't do it for the sake of doing it. I mean, it's something that you're passionate about and not just passionate about, but you'll love more than anything else. You know that you're saving this animal. Even if the dog has a chip in it or a cat has a chip in its neck, but I you know, try to find that owner because I'm sure they're worried sick about about their fur kid. I know I would, we get them here in Colorado too. But right now, I mean, the main animals that have been displaced have been in California. I mean, by the If I lived in California, I would adopt one. I talked about going out there and adopting one. The first thing I told, and the next thing I was told is, "How you going to get out there?" Well, I'm going to either drive or fly. You can't because of your back. What are you going to do next? Am I going to have a friend come get me? Why not? Who do you know lives in California? Oh, I have quite a few friends that live in California. I know, and Eunice, my aunt, wouldn't be able to pick me up. Maybe my cousin Brent. I mean, you never know. I mean, but it's thing is he's busy. I mean, he is an animal lover as well. He takes care. He's a doctor. I understand it's something he's passionate about, and this family here itself here, we're passionate about our animals. And, I'm 57 years old and I live in my parents' house, but I have my own reasons for why I'm here, even though it's way off beaten path what I'm talking about. But the thing is, we all have something in common. We all love animals, dogs, cats, squirrels, ferrets. Let's see, what else have we had? Gerbils. We even had a mouse once. They didn't know about it when they found that my parents found out that I did. They were like, "Get that vermin out of the house." I was a kid. Hamster I had, two of them. Very fun. But the problem is, one of the things that drove me nuts was I'd be asleep, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, those little fuckers, three, maybe like around 2:30, 3 in the morning when I'm sleeping, start running on the wheel, doing our daily exercise. And here I am, one eye open, thinking to myself, "Will you please shut the fuck up? I need to go to school tomorrow." But, animals are animals, I mean, they have different personalities. They're loving, they're caring. And the thing is, if you show them the same thing, and that's if you show the same love, they'll reciprocate that to you. And that's more important than sometimes, don't be selfish, basically. You can't be selfish when you're thinking about a pet. A pet is a lifetime decision, a decision that you love for the rest of their lives, including yours. I mean, an owner, passes away. That dog, I mean, is so distraught. Even a cat, cats can sense it too. Even though they look like they're evil, but but still, they have feelings, and they sense it. I mean, dogs. I mean, when I hurt my back, I was stuck in a position. What did my dogs do? They come up to the stairs. I fell. Basically, is what happened. And I don't can't remember what happened, but I fell kind of backwards down a couple of steps. First thing, Shih Tzu named Zoe. She was so concerned. She sat there and was it there with me for quite some time until someone got home. That's the love of that's the love of a dog. We have a golden retriever named Jessie. I call her my big baby because she is a big baby. she she thinks she's a small dog, but human as well. If you would see some of the facial expressions that she has, you'd be laughing yourself. You really would. But I mean, the thing is, we've rescued, cats, dogs, in our family. I visit once in a while, see how things are going, and I get that temptation right now. It's kind of hard to because I'm, as it's referred to right now, is partially disabled. So, I mean, if I were to get something, it would be uh, what are those dogs, um, service dog. But the problem is the dog can't tell when you're ready to fall. or can they? Or they can sense something that's happening, about to happen, and they protect you from it. Dogs are very attuned to these things, especially the owners. They love their owners. The owners love them. There's a strong bond that keeps them together. And to me, that's the most important thing on earth. I mean, dogs are incredible. Doesn't matter what breed. Some breeds, yes, you could say they're very, they're hard to train. They're this, breed, doesn't do anything but is too stubborn. They don't listen to you. You can't train them. But the thing is, if you love that dog, you'd work with them. I mean, if you were adopting a puppy, then you can train. They're more trainable than you think. Especially at a younger age. As they get older, yes, they are set in their ways, and they're scared. I mean, these dogs are scared to a point where you know they basically are scared that whoever this person is gonna love them as much as that dog can love that other person. And the thing is, and one thing I've noticed is, I mean, you know, you don't want to be too aggressive, but kind of like put your hand out, the treatment, showing, leap of faith, right? So it's one of those things that we as humans, it's something, a pet isn't for everyone. I can tell you that much. Okay. But there are people that love animals, and with the compassion that they have, they could be the best owners possible. It's like peanut butter and jelly, uh, a banana split. Nah, it sounds like a banana split. Uh, but you know what I'm talking about. Things that go together. You know, there are owners and pets that get together, and all of a sudden, just like that, they bond. And you got to prove to these dogs that they can. You have to let them know that they can trust you. A calm voice always helps to train. Before you can even think about training a dog, you have to earn its respect. Let them get to know your smell, what you smell like. Don't wear perfume, or some people do. I mean, but what I'm trying to say is, if they smell your perfume, the thing, you know, they know your smell because that's what you wear. But if you don't wear perfume or cologne, man or woman or whoever, I mean, the binary, whether you're gay, I mean, denominational, you know, you have a pet. We all know in the world that any pet, if you love them and you want them to trust you, you'll do what you can to be the best parent you can be. And that's the truth. I mean, it's the trust factor. I mean, maybe some animals haven't had a collar on them before. And when you try to put a collar on, they're going to snap at you. They could, because maybe something in the past happened that they couldn't, that didn't like. Maybe something their owner did that they didn't like, and it was very traumatic for them. Dogs have PTSD just like any other, just like humans. So do cats. So do any other animals. So that's something to think about. Uh, yeah, every 4th of July, I usually wind up staying inside dogs, making sure that they're safe. You know, this last year I was outside, and the thing is, though, my ears themselves, it hurts. It's too loud for me, so I go inside and sit. I rather stay inside and be with the dogs. You know, Our dogs are mainly inside anyway, but still, they get scared. A couple years ago, we had a during the summer, we had a tornado go through here in Littleton, and I was working at the time, on the computer. I used to have another computer over here on this other desk. I said, "Can I?" I asked my supervisor if I can take a quick break and take a check on my brother's dogs, and no one was home at the time because it was raining very hard, and all of a sudden the wind started picking up. Well, my brother has a door that a little swinging door you can go in and go out with. So went to check on them. They were excited to see me, of course. Uh, brother's dog, Sasha, she's built like a brick house. It's the sweetest dog. I mean, she's a petty mix. She's a rescue. There's a dog, Keely. She's a rescue. Uh, Zoe. She's a rescue. The only one we don't have as a rescue is Jessie. Well, the next dog we're going to get is going to be a rescue dog. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Because that's what we do. Might be a cat, maybe a dog. We'll see. It sometimes works easier as a cat, getting a cat, because it's easier to clean up after. Uh, but that's just my personal preference. But I still love dogs, no matter what. I mean, Jesse and I had this like little talking. We talk to one another. Like, and the cutest thing is when you see a doggo, especially a German Shepherd, when their ears go flopping over. It's just, it's, it's cute to watch what they do. It really is. And for me, it's just, I love the looks they give me. And I love how they react when I'm playing with them as well. It's just, it's one of the best feelings in the world when you adopt a dog. When you're rescuing, it's not really so much adopting it. But that's yes, you can adopt and you can rescue. Personally, I think you can look at both as the same thing. But then again, rescue and adoption. Adoption is when someone gives up a dog. Rescue is when the dog that's run away and they don't know where to go anymore. You know, they become a part of society that they don't know who to trust. Whereas an adopted dog, you know, had been cared for, but wasn't able to be cared for because either their human parent became very ill, or wasn't able to care for them. But they did the right thing by bringing their pet to a rescue society. I mean, it's one of those things that I really do care about. I mean, one if I had the money, you know, I'm not taking any donations for any of this. But when I do have the money, I wouldn't mind a hotel for dogs and cats that have been that need to be rescued or adopted. It's kind of like heck, they would drop them off to us. Just want to be a nonprofit, let these animals know that we're going to take care of them, and we're not going to be putting any of them down like some of these other shelters do. These animals deserve lives just as much as we do, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So it's no, we're not all mad here. I mean, but we're all, mm, let's say, trying our best to adopt and rescue one animal at a time. I mean, it's true. Why wouldn't you not to? It's really what you choose to do, which makes you. It brings the best out in you. You feel it deep inside, especially when your dog, they're scared of you, and all of a sudden you earn their trust. They're so happy to see you because their tail and asses are wagging. They think, "You know what, or something? My new mommy or daddy," and they're both home, and they shower them with kisses. That's what I like. So, I mean, it's mainly, it to me, it's not a gift to a human. It's a gift to a dog, cat, or whichever animal you want to adopt or rescue, because you're not just adopting them; they're adopting you. They're adopting you. They want to trust you. They want to make sure that they're taking care of us as well. Everything's 50-50. But what you got to realize is that, your pets deserve a lot of care out there. And more than anything else, I mean, they want that love shown. They expect not a quid pro quo by all means. It's about giving your love and your kindness and how you share your world with them. For me, it's important. Uh, Last time I was talking about this, I think I must have been hopped up on some kind of medications because of my back. Uh, I thought I was starting to feel better, but unfortunately, it hasn't quite yet. You know, I don't know if a dog can sense. Well, scratch it. The dogs I have here now sense when something could be going wrong because they'll look at me, especially when I'm going down the stairs. They can tell. I mean, they're making sure that I'm not going to fall down the stairs, and that tells me I better hold on to the damn handrail. So they know. They get nervous. I get nervous, but like I said, it's a sense that you can't figure. You know, it's a sense that they know, but the humans don't know. But the thing is, dogs are very caring. Cats can probably be like, "Well, I don't give a shit about you." Mm. To be honest with you, there are cats that do care very much about their owners. An orange tabby turned out to be 19 a couple years ago, 2, 3 years ago, something like that. You know, 19 years is a long time for a cat. You know, my son's cat picked them up pretty much, I would say, you know, at the mall that used to be here years ago. You know, when was it? That was, I'm gonna say, well, he was born 1998, and then when I got divorced, I promised both kids they can get a pet of their own, and I was fine with that. They both wanted cats. My son, an orange tabby, skinny mini, but you can tell he was the runt of the litter. But the sweetest cat. His name was Gizmo. He lived to be 19. My daughter's cat, she called Princess. She was a good cat, and then you know, financially things got hard for everyone. That you know, things are very hard for me. Things got kind of hard for my parents, and I said, something, bring the dogs here. It's just me. It's just me here. I mean, it's just one of those things that it just happened to happen that way. You know, sometimes life happens. Life happens, and and no matter what, you you know, you do what you do from the kindness and love in your heart, and that's just the most incredible feeling that you have. For me, it's about sharing the love, the happiness, the memories that you have, anything good that is good for you that can keep you healthy as well as your pet, your fur babies. Am I right? Mhm. Sure, I think of quite a few people would agree with me on that one. Well, not more than a few. Several hundred or several thousand or maybe, maybe over 1,000,000 people for all I know. But it's something that, we all know what it's like, you know? People feel, catty about dogs, and people can feel, well, dogs bring me down, so I'd rather have a cat. So, whoever tries to break in the house, a cat will scratch their eyeballs out. I think, well, but there are cats that will protect their house, their own sanctum. So no one can tell me that cats don't protect their homes. They do. Are they very curious? Yes. Do they drive you nuts, especially with dogs, when they, bring down the toilet paper until all of a sudden you get home, it's like they're home. Scatter. Then all of a sudden you realize, sometimes there's a big thing of poo in the middle of the floor. Yes, you get frustrated. You want to yell, but you realize you've been out over for too long. You know that your animals had to go outside, or it could be something else, where you want to make sure that if your dog, it could be think they felt resentment toward you because you went out. It's very possible. It's just they're upset. They're gonna could be, but there could be other things, and you have to keep an eye on, whether they're sick or just animals get just as depressed as we do. It's the law of the world. It's the truth. Animals have much feeling, and maybe even more than humans do. And I honestly believe that because it's the compassion that animals have towards one another. In the wild, we provide, hunt, do what they need to take care of. It's a wild world, and we live in it as humans. That makes sense. There's more animals in the world than we realize than there are humans, and I honestly believe that. So, I mean, it's like I said, he said, they said. What everyone has saying is what everyone is saying is that adopt or rescue. It doesn't matter as long as you have good intentions in here and you want to love that animal. Dog, cat, gerbil, squirrel, squirrel. You, it's a lifetime commitment, and you love them, and they will love you as well. It just, it's a passion. Some people just don't be selfish and just get one just to get one. Love, dote, admire, respect. That's what we need more of. And I can tell you, like I said, California, there's many animals out there. They're waiting. That's the thing we want to see is have them to put down. You know, hey, I'm in Colorado. I'm saying this for anyone in California who's listening to me right now while I'm in Colorado. Go and do. If you're losing your pet, missing your pet, try to find them. Don't give up. And more than anything else, you know, if you are from another state and you want to adopt, you could also say, I'd like to adopt, but I won't be there like for another couple of weeks. You know, you can't say that. From what I understand. I mean, so you can't just say, "Well, hold the dog for us." because if someone else wants the same dog, you're not going to be there. But this person actually has wants to show more love, and you realize that person deserves that animal: dog, cat, hamster, squirrel, gerbil, rat. And people have pet rats, llamas. Oh God, what's it called? Emus. You know, it's just it was a bad, bad. Just with those fires, it just was very upsetting. Okay, but let's do something more than anything else and find homes for these animals out there. So, maybe within a month or two, probably I'm getting another dog. They don't know it yet. So, but having three dogs, sometimes you don't know how they're going to get along. So it's hard, especially when bringing in another animal that other ones is like jealousy. So it's a matter really of just kind of wait and see. Because number one, Zoe is my dog. You know, stubborn little fucker, but I love her. But Jesse and I have got a strong bond, and the same with Lucy. So we have and Adam has his too. Down, my brother has his two downstairs. But I can tell you one thing more than anything else: it's the love. When you show them love, they'll show it back. But they want to make sure that you're the real deal, right? Right. So like I said, if you are going to adopt or rescue, make sure your heart and your mind's into it because it is a lifetime commitment. You know, you can't be afraid of commitment when it comes to an animal. You can't be afraid of commitment when you're taking your oaths when you're getting married. It's something you want to be. It's a lifetime, one of my pieces, a lifetime together with you. You know, have that did it in a piano piece, which I titled it that same thing, lifetime together with you. As yes, it could be about anything that you love, anything you're passionate about. That's what it's instrumental, and you can find it here on YouTube. So, well, self promotion. Yeah, yeah, I know. I shouldn't be doing it, but if you get a chance, do it. Uh, you know, station. At you know, hmm, God, so I forgot what my thing was. At Retro Rockstar or Retro at Retro Rod Rockstar. I mean, it's yeah. I had a brain fart. Okay, I'm getting tired. It's getting close to 3 o'clock. But hey, look, I adopted a Cheshire cat, so I'm doing my part in the world. So hey, do it. If you have that commitment, you do it. It's important, not just for yourselves, but for the animals that are in these conditions that want new homes, or if they're, or if they're, uh, or you have their chips in next check and they can find the animal owners that way. That's even better. But one thing to know for sure is that you need that commitment. You need that unconditional love. You can help you for the rest of your life and for the rest of their lives, for that matter, because they're going to love you as much as you love them. Uh, Sometimes some people think that dogs love more than humans do and cats. Hey, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all. So anyway, well, what do you know? The caffeine's still kicking in, or what? Uh, what that stuff the cats play with? It's not, actually not good for them at all. Get some help. You know what I mean? Catnip. Yes, catnip. I mean, not healthy for them. So you really shouldn't consider getting anything like that. It's poison. Literally, is poison. Do your research too. Know what you are doing first before you choose to adopt or rescue. It's you know rescuing right now is what we do. It's what I do. It's what my family does. So I'm very passionate about that. So, but it's even better if you you know find a rescue animal and you'll find its owner. Just imagine what it's going to be like when they see their pet again. Their loved fur baby. You know, to me, I can picture it and see the emotion that I keep myself from you know getting into tears here, but it's like when you become a parent, when you have a baby, you start crying because you're so happy. That's the look. That is definitely the look. Anyway, let's see. It is. My glasses. I think it says 2:51. I need to color this up a little bit. A little too gray here. Let's see. It is now. Oh God, it is almost 3. I'm not mad at all. I just wanted to really, you know, have something, but something to think about, something to feel passionate about, something that you can, unconditional love that you can give to any animal, dog, cat, just any animal possible. You know, just it's not that hard to do. It really isn't. Uh, anyway, for anyone who's watching this, I don't think it is anyone is right now, only because of the fact of the time. But I can tell you one thing I do know is that it's time for my bed. I think the caffeine's finally worn off. So, I'm doing some research, and I know quite a few people who are very passionate as I am with this. Maybe even more so, but still, when you've had animals in your family for a long time, you will, you know, the rewards are priceless. Hey, this is Rodney Wise at Retro Rod Rockstar or at Retro Rockstar here on YouTube, sending you a good night hug and love towards you all for and for you all actually for my subscribers right now, even though I don't have many, but I'll get back into this soon. Just really, rescue. It's the most amazing feeling you'll have, and that is the truth. No, like I said, I'll probably talk to y'all Tuesday. 'Cause after one day, after getting my fillings put in my mouth, I'm probably gonna be like I'm gonna be too sore. I'm getting my teeth work done. So anyway, y'all have a good night and have a sweet doggy dreams.